Something I never thought I'd actually see in a Yu-Gi-Oh series is an AI banging a cleaning robot underneath a bed or a table, whatever it was. Implied banging, of course. They could have been doing anything. Giving him a massage? I don't know. So if you were wondering why I didn't post an episode review last week, it was just because it was a recap episode, and we'd seen the majority of the stuff. The only, highlight of the episode was the payoff at the ending, where the little frog thing and the bird had paid all this money to get the information on Yusaku, and Yusaku just deletes it all in one full swoop. So there's that, I guess. But other than that, I don't think it was worth reviewing. This episode, we focus a lot on Emma, or Ghost Girl, if you will, and how she is actually really, really clever. Listen to this. So she gets the backdoor access to the data. She can't access that data because even though she's acquired it now, there's like a data storm that comes as, let's say, like a final protection. Now, because she isn't linked to the Cyberse world and all this, she can't get past that data. So she comes up with the ingenious idea to duel Yusaku for the AI robot. And I don't think she has any intention of winning this duel, but even if she could win this duel, I don't think she cares either way because it's a win-win. If she wins, she gets the AI, can sell it to Soul Technologies, and she makes a profit. If she loses, then she has to give access to the data to Yusaku, and Yusaku is someone that can actually use the Cyberse, so he will be able to get through the data storm and actually be able to access the data, which means that maybe Ghost Girl can just sort of follow after, and then she'll be able to access the data as well. So she's very clever. That's a win-win situation for her. Fair enough. There's two things I want to mention before we get onto the actual duel of the episode. So, Zaizen has that assistant girl that's been working there for 3 years. I'm curious to see if she will have any further impact on the story, like maybe she's a spy or something. I doubt it very much. I think she might have just been there to serve the purpose of saying, like, oh, you've been here 3 years, this event happened 10 years. But, yeah, I don't think she did much in that little scene we had, so I wonder if she'll become important later. I wonder. But we do have a new director of whatever he is that's replaced Zaizen, who is creating a AI army in order to take out Hanoi. And he doesn't seem like a massive dick. He seems like a little bit because he's still grabbing one of his employees saying, if you don't hurry up, I'm going to cut your pay by 50%. So he's not like a bad guy, but he's not the best bloke in the world. So I'm curious to see what this AI army is going to look like and what they're going to do. Yeah. Now, I want to throw out my theory on what I think is going to happen later on in the series. I think the big twist of this series is going to be the Knights of Hanoi are actually going to be the good guys. Like, maybe like a necessary evil, but I think they are going to be the good guys in the overall grand scheme of things. They have seen what the AIs, like Ignis and those other ones, are capable of doing, and the real reason why Cyberse was created, to maybe take over the real world or something like that. And the Knights of Hanoi are the first step in stopping this, and the Soul Technology people, they're actually the bad guys that want to get the AIs to take over the world for whatever nefarious reason, I don't know yet. I don't know, I just feel like this could be the big twist, because, I don't know, Yusaku's a good guy, and Revolver seemed to have connections to Yusaku from when they were younger, so maybe Yusaku was meant to be a Knight of Hanoi? I don't know. Knights are noble as well? You could have a noble Knights of Hanoi, secret, I don't know. Let me know your theories, guys. Do you think it could be true? Let me know below. PlayMaker versus the Ghost Girl. Now, she is using a Altergeist deck, which I actually don't know their main thing, but they seem to be able to add trap cards from the deck straight onto the field. And they were able to get out, what was it, 3 monsters? Yeah, they got 3 monsters out in a turn, and then they were able to get even more out later. So they've got really good summoning ability, and I'll probably try and check later if I can make the deck and just give them a go to see what it's like. But yeah, I quite like the look of them. I'm not too sure what they actually are. Altergeists. I thought it'd be like spooky spectres, alternatives. I don't know what I was expecting. But something did happen in this episode, which I was really glad to see. They have changed the link summoning mechanic animation. I don't know if it's going to stick like this for the rest of the series. It's just a one-off, just for Emma's link summoning style. But we don't have the bit where they do blink thingies open, fly through the portal, blah, 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 all that crap. It's literally, they just shoot up into the air as like little beams, and then fly back down onto the floor and become the link circuits, which is 1,000 times better, it's 1,000 times faster as well, and the only way I'll be able to tell if this is going to stick is if Yusaku does it in the next episode, which, if you think Yusaku's lost, you're a fool. Of course he's going to make a big comeback. I don't think he had anything on the field, but he's absolutely going to activate something from his hand that's going to, like, special summon itself, like a Battle Fader or something, maybe. but not Battle Fader. There'll be something. He'll have something up his sleeve. But having the Link Summon animation cut down is a big plus in my books, and it can only raise the quality of this series at the moment. I'm still enjoying it quite a lot. I'd love to know what you guys think of it so far. Are you still okay with the story priority over the actual duels? Because I really am. I would like to get more Master Duels, but I think it's quite clever, actually. If they only use Master Duels for the really important duels, then it'll give a lot more weight to them rather than having duels all the time. Like Action Duels. Maybe Action Duels should have been used a lot less in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 series, then that would have made a big thing of them. I don't know. Curious to know what you think, anyway. But yeah, overall, I thought this episode was good. Anything with the Ghost Girl in is always a plus. She's very nice to look at, I must admit. But I'd like to know some of your theories, what you think is going to happen in the rest of the series. But other than that, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Catch you later.